get it.
Right, so that's where you would put your eyeliner if it was an eyeliner. Does that make sense?
I do like.
So you know how we. So you know when you do the line on your eyes, how when you open your eyes, that's pretty much all you see. That's why I'm telling you to take it up a little bit higher.
Just a little, not
a little higher. But you'll start to transition colors more like in this area, like closer to your brow. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you'll go into the colors that you're going to use.
Lower down.
A little bit lower down because you want to still be able to see your color transition. So, say for instance, you was on like a pink one and you wanted to use nude as your transition color. So you go into the nude here, right? After you shape up your brows, you go into your nude here, and then you'll start buffing in your pink in the crease, and you'll buff it lighter going upward.
Okay, yeah, because it's an ombre going downward. So, it gets dark.
It gets dark as it goes down. But remember, open your eyes, you're going to see the liner before you see the color. So you want your color to go up a little bit higher than the other.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Okay.
I'm going to do it. It's not hard. My friend, she has said I this too. And I've shown her how to do it. It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Okay, well, I got the colors.
Yes.
I didn't have colors before.
Well, see, and if those colors are a little scary, I did come out with a new palette that I waited to put out until today. Okay. So I have a new palette now. I have an even brighter palette than the first one because she gave me the signature palette. So it's a brighter palette than that one too. Yeah. So it's a new palette and then the signature palette.
Okay, great.
Welcome back to Tending to the Garden. It's your girl Bree. Today's episode is just going to be a recap of my time talking with some of the vendors from the S.W.A.G Pop Up Event that I was at. S.W.A.G stands for Sisters with Amazing Gifts, and it actually has a surplus of black entrepreneurs in the DMV area, and there were actually both men and women at the event. And this was my first pop-up event, and I had a greater experience there than I really had anticipated, and I am so grateful for the opportunity that God has placed in my life, and I hope you all enjoy hearing what they have to say. So stay tuned. Peace and love.
Hey everybody, welcome to Tending to the Garden podcast. This is your girl Bree. We are here at the pop-up event hosted by EyesbyVictoria. It's called S.W.A.G Sisters with Amazing Gifts. And today we are speaking with EyesbyVictoria's own Miss Victoria. How you doing today?
Hi, how are you?
Good. If you want to just start, just tell us about why you wanted to host this pop-up event today. And honestly, how did you even find all these vendors?
Okay, so first of all, you know, March is Women's History Month.
Right.
So this was a big thing for me because I launched my business in January 2021 for my 30th birthday. So that was my birthday gift to myself.
Happy
and
belated.
I noticed that there's a lot of black-owned businesses, and for March, I wanted to highlight the women black-owned businesses. So that was the reason why I started S.W.A.G, which, like you said, is Sisters with Amazing Gifts. And we decided to do a pop-up shop. So this is my debut of S.W.A.G, as well as getting EyesbyVictoria into her first pop-up shop as well.
Right, amazing. So just tell me, like, where did you go from when you did EyesbyVictoria? Like, what made you just decide this is the year to launch?
So truthfully, I am a school teacher with BCPS, and I love what I do, but I love makeup.
Right.
So I had to figure out a way. To incorporate both my passions together, and of course make some type of income.
Right.
So I started EyesbyVictoria, like I said, for my 30th birthday as a birthday gift to me. I am a lash fanatic.
Yes.
So I love lashes. I love eyeshadow. So it just felt great. It felt like the right thing to do. Why not start now?
Right.
The pandemic did scare me a little bit, but I said if I don't start now, I'm just going to keep procrastinating and pushing it further and further back. So I said, come the new year, 2021, I'm not taking no as an answer.
Period.
And I'm going straight for it.
Period.
Going straight for it.
Because that was going to be my next question for you. Is like, how has this pandemic been doing for you? Because I know a lot of businesses did take a bunch of impact, but then there are also a surge of businesses that were starting up in COVID-19. So how's that been for you?
So COVID has literally been a lot outside of my business.
Right.
For my business, it has been a true blessing.
Wow.
Like, I've been able to put in the hours that if I was working my full time at the actual building, I wouldn't have been able to put into launching my business and making it what it is now. I'm looking at my 3rd month in, and I've already made back what I put out.
Wow.
So I am like ecstatic. I feel like it's only up from here.
Period.
And just get my name out there at this point.
Right, because what I will say is I bought a palette from the whole entire kit when you first launched. My cousin Jalon, she was the one that gave it to me, and I was like, let's try this out. And I was actually genuinely surprised because on my skin tone, a lot of bright colors will not show up. It'll be super hard for me. I'll have to pat it on, but I like that your colors are so pigmented.
They are.
And I feel like, did you go to a business owner thinking or a vendor to get your supplies thinking I have to cater to Black women? Yes. Okay.
That was my goal. Because I know at the end of the day, a fair skin has no problem with the colors showing up. So I wanted to make sure that my pigment, to make sure that my palettes were pigmented enough for my color sisters to be honest.
Right.
So it touches all avenues of your skin shade, because if you're lighter skin or fairer skin, of course it's going to work fine for you. But my darker skin sisters, it's going to work perfect.
Right, they need some love too, of course.
Yeah.
And how was this pop-up event been for you so far? Because I'm loving it. I'm feeling the whole vibe.
Surprised, to be honest, because like I said, it's my first one, so I didn't know what to expect.
Right.
And then even with hosting it, I'm so thankful to see the turnout that we had.
Right.
It's been amazing. I've received nothing but good feedback so far, so this definitely will not be the last one hosted by S.W.A.G.
Period.
But as you see, everybody's still in here having a good time, shopping. We got every vendor that you can possibly think of in the building, representing a Black-owned business by a woman. How can you go wrong?
Right.
How can you go wrong?
Because I think a lot of people don't know, Prince George's County is thriving with so many Black-owned businesses, and not just Black-owned, but Black women-owned businesses. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think we're probably across the board one of the highest states that has Black-owned businesses per capita, and I could not be more proud of us. But I do have makeup questions for you. So it's kind of like a this or that thing. So eyeshadow or eyelashes?
Wow. Eyeshadow or eyelashes?
Yeah, it has to be one or the other. Which one do you like more?
Jeez, that's hard.
I really just threw you a hard one.
That's really hard. Okay. Eyeshadow or lashes? I'm gonna have to say lashes.
Yes.
Because lashes, even if you don't have on anything else, even if your hair isn't done, lashes will brighten your face.
Yes.
So I'm
Absolutely. Okay. Foundation or concealer?
What? How can you do one without the other?
I've seen people I'm one of those people if I don't really like foundation because sometimes I'll feel so cakey, I'll just throw on concealer just so it can hide whatever blemishes I have.
Okay. Foundation.
Foundation.
Full coverage foundation.
Full coverage. Because that was going to be my next one. Matte or dewy? Yes.
Definitely dewy. Just because I have a drier skin, so dewy makes me feel awake and glowy. So yes, definitely dewy.
Okay. Last one will do. Let's see. Lip gloss or lipstick?
Lipstick.
I'm a lip gloss fanatic.
Lipstick and matte lipstick at that. I don't want it coming off on my straw or my cup. My matte lipstick, my soft butter matte. Yes.
Well then. I see we're at different spectrums of the makeup land, but that's okay. We all like it. That's all that matters. Makeup is universal. My other question for you was, what do you see yourself doing in 5 years from now with EyesbyVictoria?
So I actually want to do a mall kiosk. I do want to do a mall kiosk. I'm going to try to go for Columbia Mall. But yes, I want a mall kiosk, and definitely to be in a beauty supply store, a black-owned beauty supply store of some magnitude, whether it's just my lashes or my eyeshadow palette. But we're getting in there.
I think I have one for you because
That is amazing.
I don't think a lot of people have black-owned products in a black-owned store.
They don't.
And then on top of that, there's not enough black-owned vendors to cater to black-owned businesses.
Yeah.
But honestly, have you thought about doing like master makeup classes and stuff? Because your makeup looks fire.
So I have been getting that question a lot. A lot of my customers have been asking me to do a YouTube channel. So that is coming. I'm trying to get it going by the summer.
Okay.
So definitely a YouTube channel. I do tutorials on my Instagram page. So that is there. But I don't know. I guess just the YouTube channel for now.
Okay. I mean,
but I do service though.
Yeah.
I do have a service where you can call me, but strictly for eye makeup. I can do your lashes, your eyeshadow, your eyebrows, and that's what applying the lashes for.
right.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, if you leave me your business card, I will mention you right up on my Instagram. Please, actually, why don't you do it yourself? List all your social medias right now for everybody else to know where they can find you and your products.
Alright, so you can find me on Instagram at Eyes_by Victoria. My website is www.eyesbyvictoria.com. And yeah.
Thank you so much. I hope you are having a good time. Honestly, there's so much noise in here, but all that noise means we have business moving. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome back to the Garden Podcast. It's your girl Bree, and here I am with Miss Latasha Lee Jones, the founder and CEO of Elevator Approach, where their mission is to empower and equip individuals and communities with the tools and knowledge to evoke change. You know what? That's already enough. Interview over. That's all you need to know. But you also have a clothing line.
Yes.
How are you doing today, first off?
I'm doing great today.
How are you liking this pop-up shop?
I'm excited. This is actually our very first, so we broke our virginity today.
Oh, this is our first too. See, we all breaking the cycle. We all have our first. But if we want to start, just tell me about how long have you been doing this? What really gave you the push to start your business, and what pretty much is the tools necessary to create your business the way you wanted it to be?
Okay, so I started Elevator Approach probably about 3.5 years ago, and it came really out of a hurt place. Like, I was going through a whole lot, like mentally, emotionally, I was going through a whole lot, and I'm technically the strong person. Like, I'm the person everyone goes to. I had my son as a teenager, so like everybody's always seeming like, oh my, you just always go and you keep pushing and you keep doing all these things. So I just continued to, I was that person, but I was like really in a hurt place, and I tried to like heal in secret and private, and it wasn't working. And so finally I just said, no, I need to do this publicly. So I started going to therapy, and as I started like looking for different resources to heal, I started realizing there aren't many for brown and black people that talk about mindfulness and meditation and therapy. Like, everywhere I looked, it was like some white girl, no disrespect to white people, but I was just like, yo, like, I want somebody who looks like me, doing similar things, maybe even grew up similar to me, who can really like help me thrive, because I want to stop surviving, I want to start thriving. So that's where it came from.
Wonderful. So, like, as far as resources, what resources do you give to people that come to your service?
So I am a certified meditation teacher. I also do something called hair sprinkles, which is lock adornment that I do on top of locks, faux locks, braids. So I do those things, and so I use that actually because I also am an educator. So I use elevated approach. It is simply that I want to find an elevated approach to do everything. So behavior management. Instead of me disciplining kids, I'm just like, listen, you stay on point when you get paid. Just like when you go to work, you get paid. So you stay on point here. I might do some hair locks on braids. So it was like a way to pay. So like our clothing line is called Imported Goods. It's an elevated way to look at being an African person from the diaspora, right? We're not slaves, we're imported goods. Like, without us, there would be no America. We made America America.
You know,
so we are the imported goods.
I don't think they're ready for that conversation yet, but I feel where you coming from when you say that in the most way. But as an educator, has it changed your approach of like how you interact with your students? Because I didn't even ask you, what do you teach?
So I am not in the classroom. I'm a behavior technician. So I am the person that deals with the fighting and all of those things. So yes, I have used this in my work. It is a wonderful thing. And where people think it does not work, it works. Like I have used meditation in the most craziest moments when I'm dealing with a student who's technically incarcerated, who has juvenile life. And I'm like, look, take a minute. Let's take a couple of deep breaths. We don't gotta knock them all the way out. Like let's let's take a couple of breaths and let's think about like you could do that, but you got juvenile life, and if you do that, what's gonna be the result of that? And it's like, oh, you right, Miss Jones. I didn't even think. So sometimes just I'm really empowering children and the adults, some teachers. Like take a minute and breathe. Like we just don't do it. Like the world does not even allow us to just take a deep breath, let your shoulders relax,
Right.
and just move your neck a little bit and just
Right. Even with your approach, I know COVID-19 has been different experiences for everybody, but how has it been for you and your business as well as your mental health in this state of mind, in this climate we're in right now?
Yeah, it really changed because of course meditation and mindfulness are like hands-on things. Like so it's really hard to kind of be hands-on when you're not around. So like trying to find ways to incorporate it online, like finding different ways to do it, like sending color sheets, all types of stuff. So it's affected a lot, and especially with the scholars, because you had scholars who were already in terrible home situations where their attacker was at home,
Right.
and now I'm trying to get them to be mindful at home with the attacker. So I've been finding new ways to be inventive, but it's definitely been difficult.
Right, because I know I've seen a lot of services, they're trying to do virtual, they're trying to do social distance as best as they can, but how has the business perspective put you in with COVID-19?
I used to offer meditation for a small price, but I started offering it for free. Just because I wanted people to get it, and I got that people, like during this time in this space, like people lost their jobs. It was so much. So I was just like, now I'm just like, you want to learn how to meditate? Call me, email me, check my Instagram. So now, even on my social media, I'm posting way more about like how I get through the day. So now it's really about just giving the resource. I want to be that free resources now.
Right. And I actually appreciate what you're doing because I think the African American community does not take mental health serious as they should. And it's a little hard to be receptive to it sometimes because usually a lot of Black families, not saying everybody's the case, but a lot of people like to internalize their hurt. They like to keep it all together. What happens in this house stays in this house type of thing. And I'm really excited about what you're doing. So what do you see yourself doing within the next couple of years or even after we get out of this whole pandemic?
Right now I'm actually working on, I feel like there's not a position for me in DCPS. I think that I need to create my own. And I say that because there's nothing that focuses on the mental health of anybody, like staff, not like the wellness, like that's not the focus of schools, that's not the focus of any job, right? So I've really come to realize like, no, I'm going to make my own mark. I'm going to carve it out. I'll be the one who step out there. I don't want to be a matriarch. I don't even want to say that, but I'm just saying like I'm going to be the one to really jump out there and make it happen because I know that we need it. Right. And so I'm going. And that's just that.
I'm here for it, and that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. You know
yes. Free
And if you could, please just let everybody know what your socials are, website, products, all of that good stuff.
So right now we are building websites and everything, but you can find out more about Elevated Approach on just that, Elevated Approach. On social media, on Instagram and on Facebook, we are just that at Elevated Approach.
Thank you so much. I hope you're going to enjoy the rest of this event, and I hope to reach out and do another interview with you, maybe a panel discussion, maybe another
those Wellness Wednesdays. I'm coming in. I'm coming for Wellness Wednesdays.
If you have anything that you want me to tell, I will tell them all. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Due to technical difficulties, I was not able to have my microphone recorded for these interviews that you will be hearing next. But I never want to waste good content because you always want to hear from the next person. And I do apologize for that, and we'll do better in the future. So the next person you'll hear from is Ms. Dawn Folks, who's the founder and CEO of Connected.
I actually started Connected back in 2018. Basically, I woke up one day and just said to myself, like, you have the power to create the greatness you want for yourself, what you want for your life, what you want to be the change in this universe. All you have to do is wake up every day and be determined to do that. So the whole premise, the whole idea behind Connected is basically to create the greatness that you want for your life. We all have the power to. We just need to get connected to ourselves and to each other. That's why it's spelled KIN. Because we're all kin. We're all connected in some type of way. We all experience emotions, life experiences, life tragedies. We just have to have those conversations to see how we are connected to one another. It's really a thought process, right? So you have a state of being and then you have a state of mind. Your state of mind will always determine your state of being. If you are happy in your mind and you have the state of mind that you're going to be happy and that you're going to be successful, then that is going to translate into your being and it's going to transform into that and you'll grow. So the idea is just to get others talking and getting the message out there. One day it's going to be a movement. I want y'all to quote me on that. It's going to be a movement that everybody is going to know the power that they have to create the greatness that they want for themselves. No matter your religion, your race, it's bigger than religion, it's bigger than race, it's bigger than what we can even fathom. The universe is so, masterful. It's just being able to tap into those resources and then be able to put action behind it. I wake up every day and I say, what's the difference between me and Oprah, between me and Tyler Perry, or me and anybody else that's successful? There's no difference other than that they allowed themselves and put themselves in the position to be able to receive the opportunities that were coming for them. They knew they had the power to create the greatness they wanted for themselves, and they made it happen. So we all can do the same thing. We will be doing that soon. I will be eventually doing a podcast. I may have you on. And basically, I want to build a community of connections so that we all can connect and see how we can benefit from one another. And I always say, what's the point of having all of the knowledge if you don't share it? So a little backstory, I actually have been in the corporate world for over 10 years. And in August of 2020, I quit my corporate job to dedicate myself to creating the greatness that I wanted for my life, because I knew that if I could do that and build them up like that, I could do that for myself. And a lot of times what happens is we have these gifts, we have these talents, and we get misused and abused and overworked, and we don't understand why we're going crazy or why we're having these mental breakdowns. And that's the reason why we are doing a lot for others, to benefit others, to uplift others, but we don't take the time to get connected with ourselves. It's literally like this, having these types of conversations, seeing how we can connect. What resonates with you may not or may resonate with me. We all live in our own realms of reality, right? What may be very real to you may not even resonate with me because I haven't had that experience. But once I get to sit down and talk to you, I can have a better understanding of where you're coming from, what your mindset is, what your state of being is, and then we can start to build from that. So it's really about conversations, getting connected. Been dabbling in a lot of different things. The podcast is what's coming next. I think once that and if people hear the message and they hear the movement, then we'll be able to make some deeper connections and get more people involved, and it can grow into those type of things. Because it takes a village, right? I can't do everything by myself. So just how you gave me that idea, other team members can come in, building this community of connections, and we can brainstorm. I appreciate you. Always say that everything you do should be with intention. Always. If not, then what are you doing it for if you don't have any intention behind it? So everything that I do is intentional. I waited for the right time to come and talk to you.
I'm trying to say that. I'm trying to say that again because I don't know if anybody else heard that.
Everything you do must be with intent. I actually have a sweatshirt on the website that says this greatness was created with intent. I have them in all sizes. Definitely on the website. It's www.kinctd.com, and you can find me on all social media platforms with the same name, KINCTD. Just type it in Google, and everything that is underconnected will pop up.
Period. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next, we will be hearing from the founder and CEO of Hairstyle by Mai, Miss Mai.
I have Miss Mai here. How you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Good. If you wanted to start, just tell me what made you start your business, pretty much how it began and how
I started braiding at like 12, I want to say. So I've been doing hair for a long time. And then I went to hair school probably like 22, 23, graduated from hair school. So I started styling hair more, cutting, coloring, and things like that. And I started a brand off of Hairstyle by My called Crown My Hair, which I sell bundles. Had a lot of problems with other people bringing bundles that wasn't good quality. So I bought in another kind of income with different kind of hair textures and origins to be able to accommodate everyone. I only closed from like March and April, so when I opened back up last May, 2020, just hit the ground running. So I'm always busy. I'm more focusing on getting my bundles, my bundle brand higher. I don't really have problems with bookings and things like that, but I just want to, get my hair business out a little bit more. Well, Black women still want their hair done. They don't care if they're in the house or if they're not in the house. They still want their hair done. So, I guess I never had to stop pushing because everyone, even if the world was closed, they still was going down the street or going somewhere. So they would make up some place to go. Or a lot of times, a lot of photo shoots, what's happening for birthdays and things like that. So I never really had like a downtime. I guess what keeps me pushing is my son, so I gotta feed him, so that doesn't stop. So yeah, gotta keep him going and just making everybody beautiful is the goal. I sold more than I thought I would. I feel like it was a big thing. I never did a pop-up shop before, so it was just a little different. I kind of know what to do next time, what not to do next time, but I think I had a good turnout. So next 5 years, I don't want to do hair at all. I just want to be selling hair, things like that. So I see my business, my branch off business, taking it higher than what it is now. So yeah, my motto this year is branding all 2021. So that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm here for real. So I have individuals. I have different age groups. So my bundle deal started at three bundles. A lot of older clients, they don't want 3 bundles. They're about a 2 bundle and a closure person. So I still have like single bundle deals. Single bundles start as low as 65. Bundle deals start as May can be low to you, May can be high to you as much as 200. So it really just depends. Closures start at 85. So it really depends on your price range, but you can keep the hair for 2 years. So I figure you pay, you keep it moving. My social media is Hairstyle by My, so it's no S at the end of styles. It's HAIRSTYLE by BY My MY. And then you can find my extension page at Crown My Hair Co. If you go to Hairstyle by My, it'll branch you off to Crown My Hair Co. Website is hairstylebymy.com, but if you just go to the Instagram, everything else will pop up from there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
And our youngest entrepreneur at the event was young Antonio, who is founder and CEO of Love Scars Clothing Line.
So I first started, like, I had my own brand. Like, during summer, I used to play the video game, and I was like, I want to make some money and try to find out a way. So me and my cousin, we came up with this brand called Loyalty Hurts, Money Heals, but that's when we kind of fell off a little bit. So that's when I changed over and tried to start my own business, and I named it Love Scars. So I didn't really find nothing to come up with a name. It was just like my own design I came up with, so that's all. I think it was a great experience. It's my first pop-up shop, and I didn't know it was going to be that much people either, so it's pretty surprised. When my friends are always texting me and they're always telling me what they want, what hoodie I can make for them, custom designs, that motivates me a lot. And I love when people buy my brand, so it makes me motivate myself to keep making more clothes every single day. Yeah, older people like my brand too, but I think most of my audience comes from kids and just teens just like me. So yeah. Cool school and all that, it's a little bit hard to make clothes every day, so I have to focus on my work and all that, but it's kind of easy. To be honest, I don't know if I will keep doing this, but with all the motivation I have, I feel like I can make a big business when I get older. My brand is Love Leaves Scars all together with only one S at the end, so.
And lastly, we'll be speaking with Miss Mariah Jones, founder and CEO of Mariah Jones Beauty.
So the pop-up has been amazing. I was expecting this, but it definitely exceeded my expectations. There's so many powerful women in here, and I'm loving the vibe. The support has been crazy. Like, people, all kinds of people are supporting these businesses, and I love it. Oh, I started my business last year, right when the coronavirus hit and everybody had to stay in the house. And I was definitely going through a lot during that time. And I'm a mom of 5, so I needed something that was just for me and that I didn't have to feel bad about. So I love makeup. I love everything about it. So I said, let me just start my business and let me do what I love. So March last year, I started Mariah Jones Beauty, and it's been love ever since. It's been really good, and I say that because we live in a world where the internet is everything. So the resources are out there. I know it can be overwhelming at first, but like Instagram, do a couple of hashtag searches, and I promise you everything you need to know will be on there. The e-commerce is crazy right now, and it's just so many ways out here to make money. So the resources are out there. You just have to have the will to continue to look for them. You got to work for it. I mean, everything is at your fingertips nowadays, from your phone, your laptop, your iPad, whatever you have. If it's connected to the internet, you can make money. Mariah Jones Beauty sells lip gloss, lipstick, body products. I have a really, really, really bomb body butter. I promise you, I know everybody say that, but come try my body butter. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Rose oil, bath oil. I have a body box that might get you in trouble. There's some massage oils in there that, I'm not responsible for what happens, but I have stuff on my daughter's collection, the Mel Bell Princess collection. All of those products were either made or handpicked by her. I have a lot. Men's beard oil, body butter, face mist, just whatever. Like, we have everything. Like I said, I'm a mom of 5, so it was kind of hard. I used to do it, but I kind of put it down because I had to shift my priorities a little bit. But I plan to be back. My kids, they're getting older. They're babies right now, but they'll get older, and I'll be able to go back full time to what I absolutely love to do. It's just going to take a little bit of time. They all in diapers right now.
Tracks today.
I'm really learning as I go. So right now, I'm looking up to people versus I'm not really trying to be a role model because I'm still learning, right? Like, it's like, I can speak on that. There's so many people out here, women in business that I look up to. My friends, they're all here. We kind of followed each other. We're all learning, man. I can't even speak on that right now because I'm still learning. Like, I started my business last year. It's been crazy. Like, it's more than what I imagined. So I'm just going to continue to learn. That's all I feel I can do right now. Well, I wish somebody would have told me not to be discouraged when you fail, because when you start a business, you are absolutely going to fail. Like, it's just given, but you have to learn from it. Like, don't get discouraged. Like, I know some people, they start their business and they don't get enough sales, or they can't build their clientele quick enough, but don't worry about that. Like, just continue to hustle. You got this. I wish somebody would have told me that. Don't get discouraged, because it's really, really easy. Once you enter into entrepreneurship, it's really easy to get discouraged, and then that will cause you to slow down. But do not slow down. Yeah. You can have a plan, but it's okay to deviate from the plan if it will enhance whatever it is that you're trying to do. Because like you said, it don't always work out. But have your plan, try to stick to it. But if life throws you a curveball, work through it. Don't be upset if your plan doesn't go. My favorite, I love makeup. My favorite product is my liquid lipstick. I think my favorite shade of lipstick is Bossy. I think I sell out of that one every single time. No, so Bossy is bright red. When you put it on, you will command any room you walk into. I promise you. It's like when you put it on, and this is just for me, but when I put on Bossy, I automatically feel powerful. I feel like I can command the room. It just gives you so much confidence. But I like live and breathe makeup, so that's how it makes me feel. I'm here, like that's the vibe that you will get. But really, any of our lipsticks will do that for you. That's just my favorite one. I have over 24 shades that you can choose from. Lip glosses, like I said, whatever you're looking for, it's over there. So you can find me on Instagram at Mariah Jones Beauty, MARRIAHJONES Beauty. On Facebook, MJ Beauty, or you can visit my website. My website is open 24/7. ShopMJBeauty.com.
And I just want to thank everybody for tuning in and listening to the Garden Podcast. More content will be uploaded. I will try to be more consistent. I do apologize. Balance does create a standstill, but once you come out of that standstill, it's greater than what it is. I hope you all have a blessed day. I hope you all have a blessed week, and I hope to hear from all of you all soon. All right? Peace and love.